Georgia peaches.
Oh, let me put it on. Really is. I haven't seen him in 15 years.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says go Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
TCLC is a family-owned, 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Attention Mangum Tigers, are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Hi Mangum Tiger fans, this is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman.
To support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season, get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Blair Tire and
and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit wosc.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger Pride.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win!
Hey all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
Greer Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
Ashley Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, Go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hello, there I am. Hey, welcome everybody. Time for softball this morning and this afternoon on 97.7 Classic Hits. We've also got you on the Facebook page and OKSports.tv and also on Mangum Tiger TV as it is Elimination Friday for the Mangum Lady Tigers. They get set to take on the Lady Jackets of Fairview, a team that they played yesterday and were victorious against. If they were to win today, this noon contest, then they would come back and play Dale at 2 o'clock. Lady Tigers still have an opportunity. Well, actually, the Fairview has an opportunity as well to advance to the super regional, but you're going to have to win this ball game and then win twice later on today against Dale, the number one team in the state, and that will be no easy task. Rachel Owens, good morning to you. David Henry has checked in. He says, let's go Tigers on what is an absolutely picture-perfect Friday morning, soon to be Friday afternoon. We need that breeze to hang around just a little bit because if not, we are near agricultural land. There are plenty of pests and flying bugs and all those things. So other than that, it is a great day to be Michael Barnes. Chad Fox is here. He is not wearing headsets, but we may have to put those on him before the afternoon is over simply because he has got insight into yesterday's ball game. We take a quick timeout, come back, starting lineups, first pitch on the way. Classic Hits 97.7.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says go Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Well, it's today. I don't get any music back today. Okay, that's all right. I know we're bare bones today. I get it. It is a glorious day, getting even better because we're Fox Square today. The lovely and talented Shelley is joining us in the broadcast as well. From what I understand, she was demanding that she got to be a part of today because not only do we have these ball games on the Fox Radio Network, but then we've got football later on this evening. The Mangum Tigers going to be at Apache. The Hobart Bearcats open up district play down the road at Wynnewood against the Savages. And just for giggles and grins, they're going to play an 8-man game over at Tipton tonight, as Cordell will be there to take on the Tigers. So it is certainly a full day of sports on the Fox Radio Network, and it all begins right now here on Classic Hits 97.7. And I say hello to my good friend C.J. Montgomery, who is up there in the northwest part of the state. C.J., we're on the air, sent you information about how folks in Fairview can join the broadcast, and certainly hope that will come to fruition. Got to go. Bye. So there you go. This is live radio, internet stuff, and this is good stuff as we get ready for this elimination ball game between Fairview and Mangum. And Mangum lost the toss, so they'll be the visitors here this afternoon. You win, you play at 2 against Dale, an opportunity to play the number one team in the state and beat them 2 times to advance to a super regional. Set the lineup for Mangum. They'll go with Hannah Stairs. She'll lead it off and play shortstop. Giselle Rao is at third base, batting second. The pitcher, Palin Clark, bats third. Hallie Smith is at first, batting fourth. Aubrey Lowe, the catcher, will hit fifth in the lineup. Gracie Smith in center field bats sixth. Cadence Cooper is the designated player. She'll bat seventh. Avery Hopper, the second baseman, is the eighth place hitter. And Millie Gonzalez out in left field will bat in the number 9 slot. So it's Stair, Rowell, and Clark, Smith, Lowe, and Smith, Cooper, Hopper, and Gonzalez, the batting order for Mangum. Fairview, meantime, will go with J.C. Young. Young, the starting pitcher this afternoon for the Lady Jackets. Layla Bonham is her battery mate. Lainey Gosney is over at first. Ellen McEachern is the second baseman. McKinley Chill is the third baseman. Josie Hayes is at short. Kaylee Morrison, Embassy White, and Micah Chenault from left to right. As we get ready for this ball game, these two teams did play yesterday. Mangum victorious in run rule fashion. Chad, remind me what the final score was. I had to go to court before the broadcast was over, and he can't remember. 10-0 was the final in that one. Here's the first pitch down to Stair. Hannah takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Stair. We are underway on this football and softball Friday afternoon with the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Inside, Stair leaned against that one, and it's 1-1. Field here in Dale a little bit bigger than most normal fast pitch ballparks because they play slow pitch here as well. 1-1 pitch outside for a ball. And the count now 2-1 on Hannah. Kristen Kusher has joined us to the broadcast. Kristen, good afternoon to you. Hope all is well with you and your family. 2-1 pitch. Lashed into left field. That'll be a base hit. Lead off runner aboard here for Mangum in inning number 1. Stair the single to left field. So Hannah aboard now for Giselle Rowell. Rowell, who really does a great job of advancing runners for Jenny Stidham's squad. An opportunity here to do that with Stair. Hannah runs well. There she goes. Pitches a strike throw, not in time. And a close play, but Hannah got underneath the tag with a stolen base. She's in scoring position now with nobody out. Count 0-1 on Rowell. Now Giselle, an opportunity to get that runner over to third base, going the opposite way. She'll show bunt. Ball gets away from bottom, and going into third base, standing up will be Stair. So just like that, Mangum, a runner at third base and nobody out. Pass ball there. Allows Stair to get to third. Count on Giselle, 1-1. Tori Kerbo has checked in. Hello, Tori. I know you're excited about tonight's football game. 2-1 now on Rowell. Say good afternoon as well to Elaine Smith-Mills, or Elaine Mills-Smith, as she likes to go by. 2-1 pitch on the way here. Cold strike to level it, 2-2. So now Giselle needs to shorten up and just put a ball in play somewhere. Just underway. And the 2-2 pitch from J.C. Young on the way here. Right back at her and through her legs and into center field for a base hit. And Giselle has got an RBI, and Mangum's got a 1-0 lead. Great job by the Lady Tigers there to essentially manufacture a run. Leadoff single by Stair. Stole second, went to third on a pass ball, and then a solid shot into center field by Rowell. Off with a pitch is Giselle. She won't even draw a throw, and she is in scoring position with nobody out. Second stolen base in many attempts for Mangum. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go, Mangum. Clark at the plate. Count on Palin 1-0. Chance to help her own cause. It's this one on the ground. One hopper fielded by Hayes at short. They'll get the runner at first base. Taking third on the play is Rowell. She's there now with one gone. So Palin retired on the fielder's choice, first out of the ball game. That went 6-3, and Hallie Smith now will step in. Smith with a runner at third and only one gone. First pitch swinging, lifts it to right field. Chenault is there, makes the catch. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw, not in time. Scoring standing up. The second run of the ball game, Giselle Rowell for Mangum, and they lead it 2-0. Sacrifice fly to right field for Hallie Smith. Didn't waste any time putting that ball in play and getting that run home. So two gone now for Aubrey Lowe, the catcher. Lowe takes low for a ball, 1-0 on Aubrey. Good of you to join us this afternoon. We expect probably there's some classrooms back in Mangum that will check in. 1-0 pitch on the way here. And he's behind Lowe, and it's 2-0. One of the things that we noticed after, of course, she said it to us, but Jenny Stidham talking about the fact they don't have padding on the retaining wall behind home plate and up the lines, and so balls probably will take pretty good even hops, if you will, off the wall because it's flat, nothing to, just the wall to bounce off of. Pitch upstairs and out of the zone. 2-0 on Aubrey. Nobody on, 2 gone, inning number 1. Mangum leading 2-0. Pitch upstairs, ball 4. Actually, the prior pitch made it 3-0. So Lowe keeps the inning alive with a base on balls. She's at first. Here's Gracie Smith. Smith, the 6th batter to come to home plate for Mangum here in inning number 1. They lead 2-0. First pitch, Smith. Cold strike, and it's 0-1 on Gracie. Not a breath of wind right now. Flag out there in right field. Flaccid. 0-1 pitch. Back through the middle, knocked down by the pitcher, but they will not get Smith, and now too far off the bag on the turn and getting tagged out at second base will be Aubrey Lowe. Lowe turned the corner, got caught, and they tagged her out at second base. So the inning will come to an end, but not before Mangum comes up with a pair of runs. 2 runs on 3 hits. There was a walk and a runner left on board. At the end of a half inning of play, it's Mangum 2, Fairview coming to bat on Classic Hits 97.7.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Back in Dales, we get set for the bottom half of inning number 1 and due up for Fairview, Josie Hayes, Layla Bonham, and then J.C. Young. Mangum running themselves out of potential more runs in the top half of the first inning, but nonetheless have a 2-0 lead. We'll set them for you defensively as Kelly King has joined us this afternoon. Kelly, good afternoon to you. She says, let's go Lady Tigers. Palin Clark is in the circle for Mangum this afternoon. Her battery mate is Aubrey Lowe. Over at first base, Hallie Smith. Avery Hopper. AB is at second. Giselle Rowell is at third. And Hannah Stair, the shortstop. At the outfield from left to right, Millie Gonzalez, Gracie Smith, and Remy Jennings. I'm laughing because some of the music being played over the PA, it's you're at a high school game and, you know, cold beer and a Saturday night, yeah. Kind of like back in the days when they would play that dun 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 tequila. You know, I never could figure that one out either. So there you go. Good to have you alongside this afternoon. Hope that your Friday is going well. You cannot be complaining about the weather. It is just awesome. Palin Clark ready to get this one underway. First pitch, bunt attempt, and going through it is Hayes. 0-1 on Josie. Two teams played yesterday. Mangum won it 10-0. And the winner will advance and play Dale later this afternoon in a championship bowl game. And if the winner of this wins that contest, then they'll have an F game to follow. Hayes looks outside, 1-1 on the left-handed batter. Slaps at this one. Hannah at short will field. Throw in time for out number 1. Good play by Stair. Didn't let the ball come to her. She went and got it. Made the strong throw for the first out. Layla Bonham now steps in. Bonham is the catcher this afternoon for this group from Fairview. And Ryan Nightingale. And heard Chad talk about Ryan and his ties to Western Oklahoma yesterday. We had a chance to visit with Coach Nightingale as well, as this one is fouled back behind us, and it's 0-1. Okay, so there you go. Chad Fox, always on top of everything. Yesterday's score was 17-1. Thank you, Chad. Thanks for clarifying that. Chad Fox, who has another job, apparently as a fax fact check guy for somebody. I don't know who. So there you go. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss late on the fastball. Bonham down in the count. 1-2. So 1-2 on Bonham. Coach Nightingale graduated from Mountain View Godebo High School in '94. 1-2 pitch here. Foul out of play. It'll stay 1-2. And we had a great conversation. He told me that out of college, he went and coached at Carnegie. Was at Chattanooga. And actually started the softball program at Fairview. So there you go. 1-2 pitch. Good eye that time by Bonham. Boy, she laid off of one that sometimes gets called for a strike, and it's 2-2 now on Layla. Clark, one out in the inning. 2-2 offering on the way here. Grounded on to third base off of Rowell, picked up by Stair, but not in time to get Bonham, who runs well. That'll be an infield single. Ball hit hard by Bonham. Went off of Giselle and right to Hannah, but no chance to get the runner at first base. So a runner aboard with one gone now for J.C. Young. Young a chance to help her own cause here. 2-0 ball game. Inning number 1, bottom half of the frame. Clark's pitch, slow and inside, ball 1. The coach was telling me we started talking about some other folks that we knew through the coaching ranks and whatnot. And he talked about the fact that Robert Bernard, ground ball foul, 1-1, the football coach there at Fairview. Of course, his dad, Frank, coached for years at Hollis. And Coach Nightingale said that after he left Carnegie, that Bernard followed him there, and then they both now are at Fairview. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Cold strike, and it's 1-2 on J.C. Young. Rosanna Schuster has joined the broadcast. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the first. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside. That'll level the count at 2-2 is 1-2. So 2-2. Tiffany McIntosh says, let's go, ladies. You have this. Patricia Stover has checked into the broadcast, too. 2-2 offering on the way now from Clark. Inside for ball 3. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Nightingale sends his runner from first base, Layla Bonham. Payoff pitch on the way here. Young ticks it back to the screen. And we'll go back, Jack, and do it again. Heard Chad yesterday in between our court hearings and visits and typing, and when we got to listen while we were typing, and he talked about our sponsors and how grateful we are for them. Payoff pitch on the way here. Did she go around? And they'll appeal it down to first base. She did. So the strikeout results in the second out of the inning. Young gone on strikes. Staying at first base is Bonham. Lainey Gosney now will step in. Gosney, the first baseman this afternoon for this group from Fairview. They trailed 2-0, bottom half of inning number 1. Hope that maybe some folks from Fairview in the northwest part of the state will be joining us on the broadcast. There's a swing and a miss, 0-1 on Gosney. Talk to our friend in that part of the country, the owner and operator of K101 and Z92 up there in Woodward, C.J. Montgomery. Let him know about the links that were available for folks in northwest Oklahoma. Pitch upstairs to Gosney, 1-1. C.J. would probably want to be more known as the Chamber of Commerce president for Woodward rather than the radio guy. 1-1 pitch, little looper on the infield. Easy play for Hannah, and out number 3 is recorded. So the single, they can't do anything with it, they being Fairview. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left on board. We played an inning. Mangum 2-0 over Fairview. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with REMAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, REMAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great Plains Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19, Blair, Oklahoma.
Back at Dale, and Case Cooper set to lead off for Mangum here in the second inning. They lead 2-0. Cooper will be followed by Avery Hopper and Millie Gonzalez. And the first pitch of the left-hander is fouled on the third base line. Ball bobbled momentarily by Coach Stidham. That'll be E5 on her. 0-1 on Cooper, who celebrated her birthday yesterday, I understand. Holly Hammond joining us in the broadcast, and I think later on Holly's son may have a sore leg when all is said and done. Off-speed pitch upstairs. 1-1 now on Cooper. J.C. Young thought she had a strike, and I don't know that I disagree. 1-1 pitch. Rolled foul on the first base side, and it's 1-2. Jerice Wilson-Henry, by the way, checking in, said, I was going to correct you, and it wasn't being correcting me, Miss Henry. It would have been Chad Fox in that score debacle. She says, Grammy's late. I have to work, too. Let's go, Lady Tigers. This one's popped up behind home plate, and a good job by the catcher to get rid of her mask, and Bonham will make the catch for out number one. You have heard me rail all season long about catchers who do not get rid of their mask trying to find pop-ups, whether foul or fair. And an excellent job there by Bonham to do just that for out number one. Avery Hopper dances away from one. And it's 1-0 on Avery. AB moving down in the lineup. We talked to Coach about that, and she said, I've got to have a little bit more speed at the number 8 and 9 slots, where you'll find her and Gonzalez. And there's another smack up the middle that gets by Young. So that is the third time that Mangum has hit the ball on the button right back through the wickets of the pitcher. And Hopper aboard with one gone. Here's Millie Gonzalez. Gonzalez has hit the ball well all season long, and she's one of those that runs well, too. There goes the runner. AB slides in safely with the third stolen base of the afternoon for Mangum. I mean, there's no hesitation at all by the Mangum base runners. So 1-0 on Millie, runner in scoring position. One gone here in the second. Mangum on top 2-0. Ground ball to third, bobbled momentarily. Chill will set, throw, not in time. And advancing to third on the play will be Hopper. So runners at the corners now, top of the order for the Lady Tigers and Hannah Stair. Stair, a single, stolen base, and a run scored her first time around. Gonzalez aboard on the error. Hopper at third, one gone. And there goes Millie, and Millie won't even draw a throw. She's in scoring position with one out. Call that a strike. Call that one a strike for sure. That first pitch looked to be out of the zone, but apparently it was a strike, and it's 0-2 on. Okay. Well, I heard somebody say not your pitch, and that's why I wondered. So it's 1-1 now on Hannah. She'll roll this one foul down the first base line, and it'll stay, or move to 1-2 rather. 1-2 now on Stair. Runners at second and third. One gone. Mangum on top, 2-0. The winner back at 2 o'clock to take on number 1 Dale. If it's Mangum, we'll have the game for you. Stair looked at one downstairs, and the count level on Hannah at 2-2. Somebody mentioned to me what a beautiful day it would be for golf, and they are absolutely correct. But if I can't be golfing, I'll certainly enjoy doing high school sports. Outside for ball 3, 3-2. It is just, plenty of sunshine. Really, the heat is not that high, not much humidity. Just a hint of a breeze would be okay. Bases loaded now. Stair fashioning the one-out walk. She's at first. Hopper at second. Gonzalez at third. So here's Giselle. Rouse singled, stole a base, and drove in a run her first time around. And now we get a conference in the circle for the infielders. One thing I've been noticing about Morrison, White, and Chenault in the outfield, they are relatively shallow. If you get a ball over their head, we talked about the fact that this is a bigger field than you normally see for fast pitch. And if a ball rolls to the wall, and I think that happened yesterday when I was listening to Chad do one of the broadcasts, if you're the batter, you can run for days. So that's certainly something worth watching. Bases loaded now. First pitch swinging, line drive off the glove of the second baseman. 1 run will score. And having to hold at second was Hopper. She goes to third. Check that. Hopper scored. I'm sorry. Hopper scores. Gonzalez at third. Stair is at second. And Rowell is at first with another single and another RBI. And now Clark can really punch a hole in this one. 3-0. Palin first pitch swinging. Looping fly ball right side. Chenault battling the wind. Battling the sun. Makes a great catch. Tagging and scoring on the play will be Millie. 4th run of the ball game. And sacrifice fly registered there by Clark. Give her the RBI. There are 2 going. By the way, taking third on the play, Hannah Stair. It's a nice catch by Chenault down the right field line. As I said, that high sky, she was battling it big time, but made the play. There goes the runner. And standing up at second base will be Giselle Rowell. Runners at second and third now for Hallie Smith. Hallie. Ground ball knocked down by the shortstop. Long throw in time by a step to get Hallie Smith at first base. But Mangum scores 2 more runs in the inning, 2 runs on 4 hits. There are no errors and a couple of runners left on board. At the end of an inning and a half, Mangum 4, Fairview nothing. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit wosc.edu or call us at 580-477-2000. and start reaching higher today.
So we're back. You've got to sing or something, so I know that I'm back. Oh, because we are so spread out with all the broadcasts we're doing on the Fox Radio Network today, this afternoon, and tonight. Had to share some equipment and whatnot, and some of the equipment that Chad and I normally use includes music, but there isn't any, Maestro, so there you go. So here we go, bottom half of inning number 2. Mangum on top, 4-0. Embassy White leads it off. Had an Ocean, left-hander takes it for a strike, and it's 0-1 on the center fielder. McKinley Chill and waiting in the on-deck circle. 0-1 pitch on the way from Clark. Wanted to bunt. Good job that time by White to let it go by, and it's 1-1. We'll finish that thought on Holly Hammond's son, Derek, having a sore leg. I would expect Sam Power's team to. There is a bunt foul above the dugout of Fairview on the third base side, 1-2. I would expect the Mangum Tigers to hang half 100 again tonight. They have done that the first 3 ball games, the non-district affairs, and now district play begins this evening. And again, Apache not playing up to the standards that we are used to seeing from them. They have struggled the last couple of years. Swing and a miss here. 2-2 now on White. And that was strike 3, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry. First strikeout of the afternoon. Swing and a miss there for Embassy White. That's the first strikeout for Palin Clark in inning number 2, her second of the ball game. McKinley Chill now steps in, third baseman. First pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield. Palin there to let it fall, and Clark couldn't get there. Apparently, it looked like she was going to, and let the ball hit. Thought that there was going to be enough spin on it to make it come back like a yo-yo and go foul, but it just died in the dirt. So an infield single for McKinley Chill with 1 gone in the inning. And here's Katie Mitchell. Mitchell takes outside for a ball, 1-0 on Katie. Terry Williams has joined us. Hello, Terry. But again, they scored 70 last year. I know it's different kids and whatnot, but Mangum scored 70 last year at the Liberty Bowl against Apache. And the Warriors have struggled in the early going, so I would be stunned if they didn't put up points again tonight. Derek Hammond had a sore leg from kicking extra points and kickoffs. 2-0 pitch here. Ground ball to third. Rao got a hurry. Fires, and in time, she'll get the second out of the inning. Advancing to second base on the play will be Chill. She is there on the fielder's choice that goes 5-3 if you're scoring along at home, or if you're like Keith Overman and by yourself. Micah Chanel now will step in, the right fielder, batting with 2 gone here in inning number 2, and make him on top 4-0. First pitch swinging, back to Clark. Palin flips to first, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left, or a runner left on board. We played 2. Mangum 4. Nothing on the board so far for Fairview. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger Pride.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win!
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
So we were talking about football and all that is going on with the Fox Radio Network and the ball games that we'll be covering for you tonight. There were ball games that took place last night as we go to the third inning here, and Aubrey Lowe will lead it off. Lowe walked her first time around and then turned the bag too far after a single. Rounding second base, she Turned the bag too far and got picked off and was retired. Mangum on top here. By a score of 4-0 as we play in the third. Called strike, and it's 1-1 now. On AB. Or Aubrey, rather. Upstairs, and the catcher sees the count go 2-1. Obviously, I'm trying to do two things at once as I'm pausing. Trying to get those football scores from last night. Outside for ball 3, 3-1 now. On low. Through one pitch now due from J.C. Young. That one's rolled on the ground towards short. Hayes is there. Her throw in time for out number 1. 6-3 on the put out there. Here's Gracie Smith. Excuse me, the center fielder for Mangum. Smith singled her first time around. She was the one who got that single, and Lowe got retired, rounding the bag too far. First pitch to Gracie outside for a ball, 1-0. Mountain View got a ball last night, bouncing back from a week number 3 loss, shutting out Granfield. Went off the fist towards center field. It'll get there for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Gracie. She's aboard with 1 gone for Cadence Cooper. But again, Mountain View Goodebo bouncing back from last week's loss, shutting out Granfield last night by a final score of 46-0. Lawton in 5A. As Cooper shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and a stolen base as Gracie Smith. That ball may have caught her. As she went by, she didn't try to slide, and it did, and she wound up at third base. Good job by Gracie there. Noble beating Lawton last night in 5A play. 20-8 was the final score of that one. Cooper looks outside. It's 2-0 on Cadence. Cadence fouled out her first time around. She's 0 for 1. Had a notion, took it for a strike, and it's 2-1. It's a good take right there. It's probably not a pitch you could do a whole lot with. 2-1 offering on the way. That one popped on the left side, and the third baseman Chill will make the play in foul territory for round number 2, rather. So 2 gone now for AB.
Second baseman, number 11, Avery Hopper.
Hopper singled, stole a base, and scored a run her first time around. Got a runner at third here. Rolls this one back through the middle, base hit, and got herself an RBI. Mangum has scored in all 3 runs. They now lead 5-0. Millie Gonzalez will step in. Gonzalez reached on an error her first time around, stole a base, and came around to score. There goes the runner. There's the throw, not in time, and stole a base for Avery. Mangum is just playing their version of Roadrunner here this afternoon, taking off with almost every single pitch. This one inside for a ball. Count on Millie, 2-0. One of the score from last night, 8-man bowl game. Hollis, you'll remember, a couple of weeks, snapped the winning streak of Tipton, shut out Mountain View Goodebo last week, but lost to a very rugged team out of the northwest part of the state, Laverne. 22-16 was the final score there over at Hollis. So the Tigers lose for the first time this season. Ball 4 to Gonzalez here. Runners at first and second for Mangum, and they've turned over the lineup. Back to the top they go with Hannah Stair. Hannah been on board both times. She has singled and walked, stolen a base, and has scored a run. Mangum on top, 5-0. Here in inning number 3. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 on Hannah. The winner turn around and play Dale after this ball game. And we'll have to beat the Lady Pirates twice to advance to the Super Regional. There's a called strike. 1-1 now on Hannah. I think that Chad Fox has made some arrangements that if 1-1 pitch here outside. Good job of blocking the ball by Bonham. Nobody can advance in the count 2-1, but I think he's made some arrangements that if we have to leave after that 2 o'clock ball game and there is a 4 o'clock contest, that we will tell you about that as the afternoon progresses. I am told that the trip between here and Apache is about an hour and a half. 3-1 now, the count on Stairs. So Hannah, with runners at first and second, can look for her pitch here. Upstairs, ball 4. Bases loaded now for Giselle Rowell. So Stairs at first. Hopper goes to third. Gonzalez to second. And another conference for the Lady Jackets in the circle. Giselle on the afternoon, couple of singles, 2 stolen bases, 2 RBI, and a run scored. Other than that, she hasn't done a whole lot. So Rowell now trying to punch a hole in this one big time. Her club on top 5-0. 2 gone. First pitch taken for a strike by Giselle. And the count 1-0. 1-0 offering on the way here. Back to the screen. Here comes the runner from third. And underneath the tag and safe on a bang-bang play is Hopper. It's a great slide by Avery to get underneath the tag of the catcher, Bonham. Advancing to third, Gonzalez. Stair will go to second. And Giselle ahead in the count. Good afternoon to Lois D. Dunn. She is watching with Jill DeRusha. And an opportunity here for Rowell to get a couple of runners aboard home from second and third. Giselle, that one back to the screen. Ruth Beal says, get in the practice and use it to whomp upon Dale and get the regional win, Lady Tigers. She says, go Avery Alford. There you go. I love it. Whomp. Been a while since I've used that. Whomp, there it is. Another one back to the screen. Good job by Rowell to fight off a couple of pretty good pitches from J.C. Young. Mangum has pushed 2 across here in the third. They've had 2 in each of the first 3 innings. Trying to add to that total here with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from the catcher, but she'll fire to first, and the inning will come to an end. But the Lady Tigers score another couple of runs, 2 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 runners left on board. We played 2.5. Mangum 6. Fairview nothing. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
Greer Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
So I'm disappointed that I haven't heard from a classroom. And Mangum, watching and listening to the broadcast today, I know that they're there. I mean, the superintendent's here. He's never going to know, so feel free. So Ella McEachran will lead it off here in inning number 3 for Fairview. She is the 9th place hitter. Looks at the ball downstairs, 1-0 on Ellen, second baseman this afternoon for the Lady Jackets. Suddenly it's quiet. 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball 2-0. I mean, what was it Dan Patrick used to say on Sunday nights on SportsCenter? Quiet as a church mouse? That's how it was. 2-0 offering. Take him for a strike, 2-1. Chad scouting out his route between here and Wynnewood for later on in the day. Downstairs, 3-1 now on the ninth place hitter. And if you're Palin Clark, you got to go out there and get the ninth place hitter. 3-1. Clark to McEachran. Ball downstairs, and the leadoff runner aboard in inning number 3 for Fairview. Good afternoon to Amanda Ruiz, who's joined the broadcast. So back to the top of the order, and Josie Hayes. Josie grounded to short her first time around. She's 0-1. Grounds this one foul on the third base side. Hayes down on the count 0-1. We asked Jenny Stidham if her club stayed here last night. They did. Didn't want to drive 3 hours plus to get back to Mangum after playing ball all day long, and then have to get up and drive back this morning. So had a chance to rest nearby and get a good night's rest. Little ground ball to third base. Riles only played at first. High, but a good job by Hallie to go up and get it for out number 1. Nice job by Hallie Smith to stay with that one. So Hayes retired 6-3 on the fielder's choice. McEachran will go to second. And Bonham steps in. Layla singled her first time around. Takes down low. 1-0 on Layla. I'm talking earlier about Robert Bernard, the football coach at Fairview. Of course, he was at Mangum last Friday night for the ball game with Watonga, doing a little scouting because Fairview will play the Eagles tonight in football. 2-0 pitch on the way here, and swing and a miss. Ball gets away from low, and that will allow McEachran to go to third. She's there with 1 out, and it's 2-1 on Bonham. Clark and company trying to keep Fairview off the board, leading 6-0 in the bottom of the third. That one lashed foul on the right side. It's 2-2 on Layla. And if you're of a certain age, when you hear that name Layla, you think of a certain song by Derek and the Dominoes. 2-2 pitch. A little pop-up behind second base. Coming on and picking it off the top of the dirt for out number 2 is Hopper. Boy, AB had to come a long way to get that one. And she was playing rather deep at second base, but stayed right with it. Went and got it for out number 2. Good job by Hopper. So J.C. Young will step in. Young 0-1. She struck out in her only plate appearance. Runner at third, 2 gone now for Fairview. Pitch to Young, cold strike. And it's 0-1. A little extra giddy up on that one from Palin Clark. 0-1 pitch. A little low for a ball. 1-1. There's a little bit of a breeze to get those bugs off of us. 1-1 offering on the way. It hit her. Oh, and that got her on the knee. She really didn't give much of an effort to get out of the way of it, and I think probably she may have rethought that after it conked her on the knee. Maybe got her a little bit lower than that, but nonetheless, she's aboard. Runners at first and third now. 2 gone for Lainey Gosney. Gosney, a little soft liner to stare at shortstop to end inning number 1. There we go. Kelly King is checked in. She says the government class just finished testing, and now they are watching. Swing and a miss. Speaking of extra giddy up, Clark went and got a dose of fastball there for 0-1. Well, we hope that we did well on our test today. 0-1 pitch. Inside, levels the count at 1-1. Runners at first and third. 2 gone in the bottom of inning number 3. Mangum on top 6-0. And really, there are people here. You just can't hear them. Foul tip. That one rattled the mask of the umpire. And it's 1-2. And I like Coach Nightingale there calling his player down to third base to talk to her for a moment, give the home plate umpire a chance to shake the cobwebs out, because that rattles your cage big time. 1-2 pitch on the way here. And again, foul tip. It'll stay 1-2 on Gosney. Young was off with the pitch. She'll have to retrace her steps. Ball had a little bit of a scuff on it. They'll have to clean that up. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Clark and company trying to end it right here with runners at first and third. Off-speed pitch, left it into left field. That'll be a base hit. And Fairview is on the board. An RBI single with 2 out by Gosney. Good piece of hitting by Laney. She waited on the off-speed pitch and just served it into shallow left field for a base hit. So that'll make it 6-1 as McEachern comes around to score the first run of the ball game. Young takes second. Runners at first and second, 2 gone. Charles Stowe, no doubt, wearing that fine-looking Classic Hits Classic Hits 97.7 T-shirt. Says, "Go Lady Tigers." Says ready, but I know what he meant. Swing and a miss here. Embassy White down in the count 0-1. Embassy 0 for 1. She struck out in her first plate appearance. Ball here. And a level the count of 1-1. So the Foxes squared, giving new meaning to walking taco as it walked from one to the other. Chad, clean up on aisle 6. 1-1 pitch, bunted foul down the third base line. It's 1-2. Oh, he's like a kid hoping Mama would have a little left over and give it to him. So the count 1-2, 6-1 ball game. Runner at first, runner at second for Fairview. Clark trying to get out of the inning. Cold strike 3 as Embassy White ran up on the pitch and then watched it go by for a cold strike, and the inning comes to an end. But Fairview gets on the board. They come up with 1 run on a couple of hits. There were no errors. And 2 runners left on board. We played 3, 6-1. Mangum leading Fairview. Classic Hits 97.7.
Ashley Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
6-1 as we go to the top half of inning number 4. Mangum on top, and due up for the Lady Tigers in their half of the inning. Will be Palin Clark, Hallie Smith, and Aubrey Lowe. And I was pausing simply because paying homage to the late Ozzy Osbourne as we were going off the rails on a crazy train over the loudspeakers. First pitch to Clark, down low, 1-0 on Palin. She grounded out in the first and hit a sacrifice in the second. 0 for 1 with an RBI and that sac fly. This one foul on the right side, now to play. 1-1 on Clark. Palin's mother coaching her up. Did not like that swing. 1-1 pitch downstairs for a ball. 2-1 now on Palin. Mangum 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Fairview gets their first run of the ball game in inning number 3. We're 6-1. High outside for a ball. And Clark ahead in the count, 3-1. Palin can look for something here. 3-1 pitch on the way. Lifted on the right side, battling the sun is Gosney, and she can't make the catch. You can just kind of tell when that came off the bat, she really having a hard time trying to locate the ball and shielded her eyes and just never got there. So Hallie Smith will step in. Hallie sacrificed flying an RBI her first time around, and then she grounded it short, 0 for 1. Takes upstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Hallie. Clark with that leg that continues to heal. One of the few runners that won't be probably trying to steal a base. Outside, 2-0. She's that limp pretty much gone. I mean, even at the beginning of this year, she had it when she tried to run, but it's pretty much gone now. But again, no point in risking it here. There's a fly ball to right field, and that's going to get over Chanel's head. That'll get all the way to the fence and roll there. And here's Clark lumbering around third, headed for home. She'll get there, and it's a stand-up triple for Hallie Smith. Smith went the opposite way and hit a long way, and we talked about it earlier. If you get a ball over an outfielder's head and it rolls to the fence, you're going to be able to run for days. So Mangum gets that run back, and now they lead it 7-1. First pitch swinging low, foul on the third base side. 0-1 on Aubrey. Low walked her first time around, grounded to short, and is 0 for 1. Playing the fourth, Mangum on top, 7-1. See if Aubrey can get that runner home from third base, and Hallie Smith. That one fouled, out of play. And it's 1-1. One pitch on the way here. Outside for ball 2. 2-1 now on low. Don Craig, rather. Hello, Don. He says, good luck, Tigers. They lead 7-1. Ground ball knocked down by the third baseman. Schill will throw to first, coming in from third base. Good piece of running there by Hallie Smith. She'll score the 8th run of the ball game. As Low drives in the run, 5-3 on the fielder's choice.
Next up from Mangum, center fielder number 4, Gracie Smith.
And there are 2 gone now for Gracie Smith. Gracie, a couple of singles, stolen base, and a run scored. First pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield. And again, Gosney battling the sun, can't find it, but the shortstop, Josie Hayes, will come over and make the play for out number 3. Or it's just the second out of the inning, I'm sorry.
Designated player number 10, Cadence Cooper.
So Cadence Cooper will step in with bases empty and 2 gone. But again, you can see the effects of that. They call it a high sky. And this time of the day, it is, if you look up into the sun, hard to find the softball. Cooper looks at one outside for a ball, 1-0. Cadence has fouled out twice. She's 0 for 2. Fouls this one out of play on the third base side. And the count now 0-2 on Cooper. Giant hailstones falling here at the ballpark. 0-2 pitch on the way. A little bit high for a ball. 1-2. Cooper, more patient than I. I'd have been hacking at that one. 8-1, Mangum on top. We play in the fourth. Cooper, ground ball back to the pitcher, knocked down by Young. She'll flip to first, and the inning will come to an end. But Mangum keeps their average going. 2 more runs in the frame. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And nobody left on board. At the end of 3.5, Mangum 8. 1 on the board for Fairview on Classic Hits 97.7.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Regional Medical Center proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to a healthy, winning season and a community that stands together. If you need us, find us at mangumregional.net.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, go Tigers.
Down on the corner, out of the street, Willie and the Poor Boys are playing. Bring a nickel to tap your feet. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Mangum on top, 8-1. The first pitch by Palin Clark to McKinley Chill, taken for a ball, and it's 1-0. Chill got on board her first time around. Her club trails 8-1. Little one hopper to Hannah at short. Stair will flip the first, and there's one gone. Good job by Hannah. And again, we've seen a better job of the infield playing the ball rather than the ball playing them. Katie Mitchell now will step in. Mitchell rolled into a fielder's choice her first time around. She's 0 for 1. Takes a strike. Haven't seen a lot of it. There is the occasional hard fastball from Clark, but not the consistent that we have seen most of the season. Ground ball to Rowell at third. Giselle's throw in time for out number 2. I think she's just pitching to contact in this ball game. Micah Chenault will now step in. Chenault 0 for 1, grounded back to Clark to end inning number 2. But again, yeah, you wonder if Clark's not leaving a little something in her tank in anticipation of a ball game with Dale should Mangum win this one. There's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Remember, she threw 2 ball games yesterday and is hopeful of getting at least that many, if not 3, before this day is over. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 now on Micah. Clark has not had a 1-2-3 inning, but would like one right about now. Ahead in the count, 0-2 with 2 going. And there is your 1-2-3 inning. And Chenault is caught looking. 1-2-3. Fairview goes quietly in inning number 4. We'll go to the 5th. Mangum on top. It's 8-1. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Cub Learning Center says,
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Numbers 8, 9, and 1 due up for Mangum here in their half of inning number 5. They lead 8-1. It'll be Avery Hopper, Millie Gonzalez, and back to the top, and Hannah Stair. Little bunt back to the pitcher, and Young, nice play. And she'll get Hopper by a step, round number 1. The ball needed to be bunted a little bit more towards the third base line, and I think AB beats that out easily, but it rolled right back to Young. Speaking of which, she'll get a one hopper off the bat of Millie Gonzalez and 2 pitches, 2 outs. Both of them 1-3. So if Mangum is to keep their streak of 2 runs per inning, it'll have to come with 2 outs and Hannah Stair. Stair bats for the 4th time of the afternoon. Got a couple of walks and a single. Scored a run and has stolen a base. 0-1 pitch on the way here. Called strike. And 0-2. I think that first pitch was a strike. 0-2 pitch here. Hitter. And if you're going to get hit, that's the place. Kind of on the backside. So she'll gingerly jog to first base, but is okay. So Giselle Rowell now will step in with 2 gone and a runner aboard. Rowell has been busy here this afternoon. Giselle been on board all 3 times. There goes the runner. And sliding in safely is Hannah. So she may have walked gingerly down to first base, but then took on for second, comes up with a stolen base in scoring position for Giselle. Rowell, a couple of RBI on the ball game. Scored a run as well. Heather Crabb-Caskey says, keep up the good work, ladies. She checks into the broadcast on a sparkling Friday afternoon. It's underneath the hands of Giselle. And the count 2-1 on Rowell. Runner out at second base is Stair. Rowell would like to get her home here in the 5th. Wow. Called strike. 2-2. Kind of like they said in Airplane. He's all over the place. 2-2 offering here. Down in the dirt. Knocked down nicely by the catcher. Bonham keeps that one from going into the screen and keeps Stair at third base. Or second base, rather. Count on Giselle now. Full 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. And he called that a strike earlier and calls it again. And Giselle gone. And the inning comes to an end. Mangum comes up empty in their half of the 5th. No runs, no hits. There were no errors. And a runner left on board with a hit batter. We played 4.5. Mangum leads at 8-1. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great Plains Bank of Mangum is proud to support the Mangum Tigers and the exciting fall sports season. Get ready to cheer on our local youth and enjoy all the thrilling activities our community thrives when we come together to celebrate and support our young athletes. When it comes to your banking needs, whether you're opening a new account, applying for a loan, or just seeking financial advice, our friendly team is here to help you every step of the way. Great Plains Bank, proudly serving our community with a smile. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And on to the bottom half of inning number 5 we go. And McCatherine will lead it off here for Fairview in their half of the 5th. She's got the only run of the ball game for the Lady Jackets. Walked in her only plate appearance. Takes a strike here. 0-1. Top of the order, and Josie Hayes waiting in the on-deck circle. Mangum leading 8-1 in an elimination ball game. The winner will get Dale after this. Cold strike 2. And it's 0-2 on the second baseman from Fairview. Oh-2 pitch. Cold strike 3, and now suddenly a bevy of strikes for both pitchers. Strike out the second backwards K in the book and as many plate appearances for Fairview. They have struck out, I've got them 5 times in the afternoon, and 3 of those have been by the backwards K. Back to the top we go, Josie Hayes. Hayes has rolled to short both times. She's 0 for 2. Takes downstairs, 1-0. Bless me. Or as they said on Seinfeld, you're so good looking. 1-0 pitch, called strike, and it's 1-1. Of course, I never say that about me, but that's just how I'm quoting Seinfeld. Thank you, dear. 1-1 pitch, a little bit upstairs, 2-1. Kind of was in that area that got called strikes 2 different times with the Mangum hitter a half inning ago. 2-1 here. There's a called strike. 2-2. Eight-one bowl game. It's kind of like a Sunday afternoon at the park, and you're just playing pickup softball. So quiet around here. When fouled into the Mangum dugout, and if you're not paying attention, that will wake you up in a hurry. Kind of rattle around inside there. And the count will say 2-2 on Josie Hayes. 2-2 pitch on the way here to Hayes. Little one hopper to second base. And speaking of hopper, Avery will make the play for round number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here. In inning number 5, and here's Layla Bonham. Bonham will step in with 2 gone. Layla singled her first time around and popped to second. She's 1 for 2. First pitch to Layla. Ground ball foul on the third base side. 0-1. Sadly, the Major League Baseball season coming to a close, the regular season. Kansas City didn't qualify, so now I've got to hitch my wagon to the Seattle Mariners. Popped up to Clark at the pitcher spot, and she'll field her position for out number 3. And the second straight inning, 1-2-3. Gone in order is Fairview. We'll go to the 6th. Mangum on top, 8-1. Classic Hits, 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you need some welding done or a metal building built, then call Rocky Caskey. Rocky has built metal buildings in southwest Oklahoma for more than 15 years. Carports, patio covers, building large or small, Rocky Caskey does them all. Don't settle for less. Get the best building for your money. Call Rocky Caskey at 580-471-8282. That's 471-8282. Rocky supports high school sports.
Top half of inning number 6, and Mangum's got 3, 4, and 5 due up in the inning. They lead 8-1. Trying to advance to a 2 o'clock ball game against number 1 Dale, team they lost to yesterday. Mangum were to win that game at 2, they would play again at 4 against the Lady Pirates. With the winner advancing to the Super Regional. And we get to that 4 o'clock ball game, we'll have to make adjustments, as our traffic microphones will be headed down the highway to Apache and Wynnewood, respectively. Palin looks at a pitch in the dirt, 1-0 on Clark. Palin on the afternoon has scored a run, driven 1 in. She's grounded out, reached on an error, and reaches on a single there. Whacked that one into the left field. She's aboard now for Hallie Smith. Hallie tripled her last time around, drove in Clark, and then came in to score the 8th run of the ball game for Mangum. Smith hit one deep to right field her last time around, pops this one to center field, and going back and making the play is Embassy White for out number 1. White did a good job. I thought that ball was going to get over her head, but she's got a good break on the ball off the bat of Smith. Was able to track it down for out number one. Here's Aubrey Lowe. Lowe has walked, rounded out, hit into a fielder's choice, and drove in a run. 0 for 2. Good afternoon to Brody Smith. Brody, hope you're doing well, bub. One out, one on here in the sixth. So it's popped up, and again, the second baseman will battle the sun this time. Ellen McEachran will make the play for the out. He's had some trouble over there with that sun, but battled at that time to make the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Gracie Smith. Gracie, first pitch swinging into the gap, and that will get down. And Clark, we talked about the fact that that leg is still healing. We'll just simply jog into second base. Runners at first and second now, 2 gone. By the way, Gracie, a great afternoon. She's now 3 for 4 with a run scored. Cadence Cooper 0 for 3. Left-hander trying to get off the schneid here. Has fouled out twice and grounded out. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 on Cadence. Runners at first and second, 2 gone in the sixth. Mangum on top, 8-1. Cooper, good play by the pitcher Young to go up and get the one hopper. Throw to first, and the inning comes to an end. Mangum a couple of hits in the inning, but can't do anything with it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on board. We've played 5.5. Mangum still leads by 7. 8-1 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your degree? Reach Higher is Oklahoma's degree completion program designed just for you. At Western Oklahoma State College, we make it easy to finish your associate's degree with flexible options that fit your busy life. Choose from online classes to face-to-face learning or a mix of both. Don't wait. Enrollment is open now. Visit WOSC.edu or call us at 580-477-2000 and start reaching higher today.
In Bloom Flowers and Gifts is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger Games. The new In Bloom Flowers and Gifts offers a big selection of Tiger Pride items. Make some noise, Tiger fans, and show your pride with spirit items. In Bloom Flowers and Gifts, right in the corner with the right Tiger Pride.
At 333 Dental Care, we're all smiles for our hometown teams. We're proud to cheer on the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers this season. Go Tigers! Bring home the win!
Numbers 3, 4, and 5 due up for Fairview in their half of inning number 6. That'll be J.C. Young, Lainey Gosney, and Embassy White. Young on the afternoon has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Takes a strike here, and it's 0-1. I don't know that I've ever been in a postseason ball game. It's been this quiet. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2, and it's 0-2. I talked earlier that it's kind of like you're in a Sunday afternoon picnic with a family, and they're playing a pickup game in front of you. It's a fly ball to the left, and Giselle, there to make the play easily for Mangum will be Millie Gonzalez. So J.C. Young retired on the fly ball to the left. The outfield for Mangum not had a lot of activity here this afternoon. Gosney now steps in. Laney, 1 for 2. She has hit a soft liner and driven in a run. Rips this one at her coach. And Ryan Nightingale, still young enough, he can jump out of the way of that one. It's 0-1. Hagan Gamble has joined us. Hagan, good afternoon. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. And it's 0-2. On Laney. First baseman for Fairview. 0-2 pitch. Way out in front of that one. Foul. And still 0-2. That one in on her hands. And still had quick enough wrist to get around on it. It'll stay 0-2. 1 out in the inning. 0-2 offering. Lifted foul behind us. It'll stay 0-2. Clark gets the sign, gets set, and here we go. 0-2 pitch. Popped up on the infield at second base, battling that sunshine that her counterpart has battled all afternoon. Is Avery Hopper. She'll make the catch for out number 2. And again, right that second base position, the sun really beating down on that area of the field. So here's Embassy White. White 0 for 2. Couple of strikeouts. Left-hander digging in. Fouls this one back to the screen. 0-1 now on the center fielder from Fairview. Fallon Perry has joined us, that new last name that she's been enjoying now for, a couple of weeks. 0-1 pitch. Upstairs. 1-1. Been a whirlwind year for her. I think about a year ago that they got engaged, and just a romantic trip for a year, and then they got married a couple of weeks ago, and congratulations to the couple. 1-2 now on White. Mangum's version, I guess, of Travis and Taylor, right? 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gone on strikes for the third time the afternoon. Embassy White, the inning will come to an end. 1-2-3 for the third straight inning for Palin Clark as she has really settled down in the middle third of this ball game. 8-1, we go to the seventh. Mangum on top. More classic hits, 97.7.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Of all the Elton John hits, this is one that I never could get into. The old Crocodile Rock. No particular reason, it just never suited my fancy. Love Elton John, though, for sure. Avery Hopper now will lead it on for Mangum in their half of inning number 7. She'll be followed by Millie Gonzalez. We'll go back to the top of the order, and Hannah Stair. Mangum an inning away from advancing to the ball game against Dale. Going to get out of the 7th beforehand, though. First pitch swinging. Hopper misses. 0-1 on Avery. She has got a couple of singles on the afternoon. A couple of stolen bases, driven in a run, and has scored twice. Takes a ball here, 1-1 now on Hopper. Moved her to the number 8 slot in the lineup. Coach Stidham looking for some more speed out of that position. It's a little lazy fly ball to right, and Chenault there to make the catch for round number 1. So 1 up, 1 down here in the 7th for Mangum. Millie Gonzalez now will step in. Millie on the afternoon has reached on an error, stolen a base, and scored a run. She has walked and is grounded back to the pitcher. Looks at a ball here, 1-0 on Gonzalez. Tori Kerbo looking forward to the ball game tonight with Cooper. As Mangum will be at Apache. There's a fly ball that just lands in no man's land. Millie Gonzalez with a seeing eye single. Little pop up to right field, and Chenault and right too deep to go get it. McEachran again could not find it in the sunshine. And we'll go back to the top of the order and Hannah Stair. Stair has had a productive afternoon. Been on base all 4 times. Looks at a pitch inside here for a ball. 1-0. She singled and scored back in the first, stole a base, walked in the second, walked in the third, and got hit by a pitch in the 5th. Down in the dirt here, 2-0. Gonzalez staying put at first base. And, you play here in the in the 7th. You lead by 7. I don't know that you exert any more energy than you have to. Ground ball knocked down by the shortstop. Hicks will flip to second for 1. They'll try to get the runner at first, but not going to get that in time. Hannah runs too well. So Gonzalez retired on the fielder's choice, 6-4. Round number 2. Stair aboard with 2 outs. And Giselle Rowell. Coach Nightingale going to have a conversation with the home plate umpire, and he felt like maybe the base runner interfered with that throw. As Gonzalez did not slide, she went in standing up and forced the defense to throw the ball from a awkward angle. And he said, my girl couldn't get anything on the throw. There goes the runner. Here's the throw, and going in standing up is Hannah Stair. She's in scoring position. Some of the Fairview fans thought maybe that was a bang-bang play at second because Hannah did not slide and looked like the tag was put on her. 2-0 now on Giselle. Rowell has singled, stole a base, and scored a run. Got a couple of RBI as well. Ball pops out of the catcher's mitt, and Hannah going to take third on the play. She's there with 2 gone. Pass ball there. RBI opportunity here for Giselle. 2 outs in the inning. Takes a strike. Mangum on top 8-1, looking for a little insurance here in the top half of inning number 7. Young's pitch. Ball 4, runners at the corners. So Palin Clark now. Opportunity to help her own cause. Clark has reached on an error and scored a run. Got a sacrifice fly. Has singled and is grounded out. Taking off from second base. No surprise there. Rowell, no throw. She's at second now. Stair is at third. And Coach Nightingale going to come out and have a conversation with his kids. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. We're in the top half of inning number 7. Mangum leads it 8-1. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, Lone Wolf and Hobart.
Granite Drug Company is now delivering to Hobart, Lone Wolf, Granite, and Mangum. Granite Drug Company is a complete pharmacy ready to fill and deliver your prescriptions. And it's easy to get switched. Just call 580-535-2130 or visit our store at 316 North Main in Granite. Granite Drug Company has an ice cream fountain open all day and lunches from 11 to 2. Health and beauty products and selection of gifts. Granite Drug Company is here for you.
Conversation still going on in the center circle, and maybe an opportunity for Coach Nightingale to have a conversation with the umpire. Runners at second and third. And they will intentionally walk Clark now to load the bases. So Hallie Smith will step in, and Hallie may take umbrage with this. Smith, a couple of RBI on the afternoon. Got a triple, run scored. She's rounded out and flied out in between. Had a notion laid off it, and it's called strike. 0-1. Late in the afternoon, or at least late in the ball game, it's a strike. 0-1 pitch. Downstairs, good job of blocking it at home plate by the catcher, Bonham. 1-1 now on the Hallie. Trying to add a bunch of insurance runs for Mangum here. Little ground ball off the glove of the third baseman, fielded by the shortstop. Long throw in time on a bang-bang play to end inning number 7, the top half of the frame. Mangum comes up empty after loading the bases. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-1. Lady Tigers on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer Funeral Home proudly supports the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're wishing our team strength, teamwork, and success all season long. Serving Greer County since 1923. Phone 480-2111.
Ashley Slayton and Catherine Webb, certified family nurse practitioners, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. At the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum, call 782-3393 for appointments.
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So here we go, the bottom of the seventh inning, Mangum on top, 8-1. And Palin Clark has had 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings and would like one here in the seventh to end this one. McKinley Chill looks at the ball, 1-0 on Chill. She is 1 for 2. Grounded out her last time around. Takes the ball here, 2-0. So Glenn Clark shut him down in order in the 4th and the 5th, then again in the 6th. It would behoove her and the club to do the same thing here. Inside ball 3. So Fairview looking for base runners any way they can find them. Down by 7 in the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 pitch. Cold strike, 3-1. And again, Fairview realizes they're down to their final 3 outs of the season. If they don't come back and tie this one or win it. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. Clark pulled the string, Chill out in front. And it's full now, 3-2. Third baseman, part of a bang-bang play to end that top half of the inning. Chill takes a called strike. 1 gone. Another backwards K in the book that has been there all afternoon. That looks to be out of the zone, but it's a called strike, and there's 1 gone.
Number 5, Kaylee Morrison.
Kaylee Morrison now will step in. Morrison had been the flex player in the ball game. She'll take a strike here. It's 0-1. Takes low here. 1-1 on Morrison. Kaylee had played left field defensively in the ball game and is batting in the spot of Katie Mitchell. 1-1 pitch here. A little bit low. 2-1. Clark needing to bring it up, apparently, in the strike zone. She's got 1 out here in inning number 7. Their club up by 7. There's a called strike, and it's 2-2. As we mentioned, Palin sitting down on the side in the 4th, 5th, and 6th in order. It's the first out of the inning here in the 7th. This one hit foul. And it'll stay 2-2. Clark in the last 3 innings got 5 strikeouts. That one foul on the right side. It'll stay 2-2 now on Kelly Morrison. Mangum on top. They'll play again if they get 2 more outs. Take on number 1 Dale. Pitch inside for a ball. Count full on Kaylee Morrison. Payoff pitch on the way to Morrison. Cold strike 3. It's been there all afternoon long. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th for Fairview.
Except for Fairview, right fielder, number 18, Micah Chenault.
8th strikeout of the ball game now for Clark, and Micah Chenault will step in. She's 0 for 2 and has struck out. Clark overthrows that pitch. 1-0 on Micah. 2 gone here in inning number 7. Mangum trying to shut the door and get a rematch with Dale. Swing and a miss. Chenault. Count level at 1-1 on Micah. One pitch on the way. And that one hit the game changer camera, blasted it into the front row. We have to wonder if it stayed in one piece. We're hoping that it did. That was going to be our bailout if we have to leave. Two-one pitch here. Cold strike. Fairview down to their final strike. See if Clark can close the door here. A couple of strikeouts in the inning. She struck out the last 3 batters she's faced, and now the last 4. Swing and a miss. The ball game is over as Palin Clark strikes out the side in inning number 7. And Mangum wins and advances 8-1. Final score, Mangum wins it. We're back to wrap it up after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
The law offices of Corey Kendall proudly support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. We're behind you all the way. Go Tigers! Corey Kendall, attorney at law, 122 North Oklahoma Avenue in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Mangum Lady Tigers live to see another day as they outscore Fairview 8-1 and advance to a 2 o'clock matchup against the host team, Dale. And we'll just tell you now that we're going to sign off with this broadcast and reset and get ready for the second broadcast. So we will go away for this one. You'll have to log back in. But again, Mangum wins it by a final score of 8-1. Player of the game got to be Palin Clark. Clark setting down the side of the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings. And really was the difference maker in this one as Mangum wins it 8-1 to advance, and they'll take on Dale. We'll have the ball game beginning at 2. Again, we're going to reset. So come back and catch us on the other side. Mangum wins this one 8-1, and we're back with more Lady Tiger softball action with Dale on Classic Hits 97.7.